Hello. So Loop Hero is a cool indie game, and I remember that when I reached stage 4, I had a lot of difficulties to go through. And then I looked for some other gamers who did that, and I found some tutorials. But what was really strange for me is that those tutorials were very end game. So like the player had a huge village, had like a huge number of supply, so they were not really that useful to me. So what I want to do here is just show you the smallest village and the smallest amount of supply that I had when defeating stage 4 with a warrior. So basically for the village you see a couple of farms. I don't really understand what they are useful for, but just a couple of farms, a couple of lumberjacks. Then most importantly, these small mud huts. And the reason why they're important is that they are very cheap, and by building these, you rise the max number of supply that you can have. So basically, this is a cheap way to increase the supply you can bring with you in the expedition. The other important part was probably the doctor hut. So where you get more potions and your potions are more efficient. Something also important is the war camp, where you get more damage output from your hero. There should be a gymnasium or something. Academy, yeah, this one is also very important because you will gain it will give you special skills during the game. So going to the supply, to me it was impossible to beat the final boss without at least these like 30 supply. The most important ones are the alchemist shelf, since they allow you to get more potions, and your potions should also be more powerful, so that's very important. Then the chairs are also very nice, they give you bonus vampirism, and with warriors that's like increased survivor. And this antique shelf, I got only 4, but apparently this is how you actually break the game. So if you have enough of these shelves, you are gaining more life than mobs can take away from you. So basically you become immortal. If you have like, I don't know, 20 or 30, I've seen some videos with like a lot of these shelves, so that's probably the strongest of the equipments. In the tools, I like these jewelry lens to find better items. These ones are really random, so minor pick, I don't really think it makes a big difference. Kitchen knife, maybe it is giving you some HP boost, but I don't think it's really relevant. I like this form of recovery, so with cheese you are getting life back after killing enemies, so sort of like sort of regeneration, so I found it useful. And in the jewelry I'm using the candlestick, so it's a 5% bonus damage, and you get also actually everyone also gets increased attack speed. And then the book, so the more cards you have in your hand, the higher is your defense. So this is they are only one off, you cannot use multiple of those, but I think those are pretty nice. And then since we will see the deck, I like to play with vampires and cemeteries. I have some equips that help me fight against vampires and against undead. So finally, let's go. So let's check out the deck. For the final stage, you probably want Spider Cocoon and Vampire Mansion to spawn early mobs. It's quite, especially the Vampire Mansion is important in the first 2 loops. So because it will generate a lot of mobs for you, a lot of vampires for you. Going on, the Cemetery, Groove, and the Swamp are very nice. I like the combination of Swamp and Arsenal, because Arsenal will give you the helm, and the helm does reflects damages. So the swamp has this mosquito which attacks quite quickly and has a low life stat. So basically the mosquito die very easily if you use the arsenal in the swamp. And then I'll use a simple strategy of gaining a lot of life. So I want to gain like 250 life per day, and then all the rest will rise my total HP. And the river is a nice buff for the life per day. I use Oblivion card to destroy part of the final boss encampment, and then the beacon to get the 5% bonus damage and the 20% attack speed forever. So yeah, let's go. Let's see if I can do it again. So let's put down the arsenal. Let's dress our armor. So probably I'll speed up some loops, but for these early ones maybe I'll just go a little bit slow. So this spawns wolves every 2 days. So 1 day is like about like 12, 15 squares, something like here. So if I want to kill a wolf in the first loop, I have to wait 2 days. So 1 day and 2 days. So I'm lucky if I get the wolf putting it here. You want to kill as many mobs as possible. So yeah. Alright, so we want to be sure to fight as many mobs as possible. So I think this position for the vampire house is good. So the vampire I mentioned spawns a vampire, and the vampire spawns some bats. So that's useful. Magic shield, it's the same. We can start the river, I guess, over here. Yeah, not really a great position. Yeah. I like the 5% damage against the boss, so that is why I want it there. And also the 20% attack speed. Yeah, this is also covers a lot of area, so yeah. You see, now that I got basic vampirism, since I have 2 chairs in the supply, I got 8 vampirism, even if this is only 2. So that's pretty strong. As a warrior, you probably don't want to build the RP, the nest, the big mountain, because the RPs are not so strong at the beginning, but the more you go on, the stronger they become. So let's now think about putting down this forest and this cemetery. So cemetery takes 3 days. So 1 day is about to finish. So let's say here, 2 days here, 3 days somewhere around here. So we can, yeah, just to make sure. Oh, sorry, can put it there. Groove 2 days, 1 day about here, second day around here, so we can put the groove here. And we can put the vampire mansion here, so we'll fight at least twice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, well, level 2, doesn't really matter for now, so let's just use them. It would be ideal to spawn the first boss at the end of this loop. So let's see if we can do that. This is pretty strong. Gives you extra equipment to look around. This is okay-ish. And also this is okay-ish. I think I'll get this one because no, maybe since it's early I'll just get the treasure hunter, so I'll have more loot to work with, so yeah. The skeletons are important because they drop higher level equipment, whereas the vampire, slimes and the bats, they don't really spawn anything useful. It's a pity we don't have a level 2 weapon. So swamp, it's spawning every 3 days. So 1, 2, 3. I guess we can put it down here. Swamp also makes so vampires don't regenerate, so that's nice to put it near the vampire mansion. This is the treasure hunter thing. Oh, level 3 weapon, nice. So I don't finish the 3x3 rock square because RPs get too strong. I don't know if we can really complete all of it. So anyway, let's put it down the swamps. So 1 day, because that's finishing. 2 days, 3 days, so around here. I don't know, we can try to put down the river, but I don't think we'll trigger the boss here. Yep, unfortunate. Oh well. Also goblins drops decent equipment, so they are nice. So with Oblivions we can remove these structures. As you see, they increase the HP and damage by 5%, so that's nice to remove them. We wanna spawn more skeletons for sure. So 3 days. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, unfortunate, but okay. So against the boss you wanna have some equipment of a level higher. So for instance, it would be perfect to have a level 4 weapon to fight the boss. This is not really great. This is nice. The more potions we have, the more this is relevant. This is also nice since you want to have a high defense anyway. So I guess it's between these two. I'll go with the damage output. Level 4, very nice. I guess vampirism, evasion and damage is a little bit better, so we'll keep it this way. Let's add our mountain and let's go. The more time the warrior stays in combat, the higher the damage output. So you wanna have a lot of life and be slow and slow down the fight as long as, you know, the more you fight, the stronger you are, so. Yeah. Nice, level 5. This one is counter, which is not really useful, so we'll go like this. Yeah, we can add a river. The next boss has a lot of mirrors, and against that boss, the damage all weapons are quite powerful, so let's hope to find one. This is pretty nice. Resurrection can be good if we go low on life, but this shouldn't happen. So I guess I'll get the stone. Yeah. Poor drop. Well, attack speed is okay, I guess. So the point is that every day we heal for a lot, and every time we pass the campfire, we heal 60%. And basically, we want that the damage, the total damage that the mobs can do on the loop, it's less than 60% plus the daily recovery. So that's the plan, really. It's super simple. So I think we can fight the boss or make another round. Probably another round is better. Yeah. We really want a weapon level 8 or level 9, probably. Yeah, something like this. Okay, so now we equip for the final boss. It was pretty tight, 85 life left, but we'll do it. So damage to all is not really relevant, so we can lose it easily. Vampirism is nice and defense is nice. Magic damage is single damage, increasing the single damage, so that's probably useful. We don't have a proper weapon, so this is not really great for this boss. but we'll make it do. Is it better some more defense than evasion? Yeah, probably more defense. And I guess here we go. Yeah, we'll have a lot of life, so that should be enough. Yeah, so here you go. I have no idea. Oh, more resources, alright. Yeah, I think I'll retreat. Yeah, so you've seen it. You have to have like 2500 life, regenerate about 250 per day, and you should be able to finish that way. Defense is very important. Vampirism is very important. Attack speed is important. Yep, that's it.